Hi guys, so today I am going to tell you what is VS Code editor. Uh, I mean Visual Studio Code editor. It's a VS Code editor. We can call it. You can call it's a short form of Visual Studio Code editor. So the first thing is VS Code editor is developed by Microsoft, and the VS Code editor is written in itself. The code behind it is written in TypeScript and JavaScript and CSS. You can say the VS Code editor is developed. The language which is used to develop, that is TypeScript, CSS, and JavaScript. And it's as the name Visual Studio. As we know, the Visual Studio is developed by the Microsoft, so it's a editor tool. So it is also developed by Microsoft. I'm just going to open this Google Chrome, and one more point I want to tell you that I just type VS Code editor. To install this VS Code editor, you just click the VS Code editor, and then we have first link code.visualstudio.com, right? The important thing over here that is in if I am comparing the development tool, that is one is Visual Studio and this is Visual Studio Code editor. So in terms of size, its size is 37 MB to 50 MB, and once if you are trying to download it, it's Windows 64. This is for Windows 64-bit operating system. Yes. The Visual Studio Code editor is available for macOS, Windows 32-bit operating system. If I click, this is for 32-bit operating system, and this is for Linux 64-bit. So actually, as it is written in TypeScript, so it's a small in size and it's lightweight. Personally, when I start working on this, I love it. We have more and more features in Visual Studio Code editor that we don't have in Visual Studio, and some of the feature we have in Visual Studio we don't have in VS Code editor. So for installing this, whether I have to install Windows 32-bit or 64-bit, for that let's check which operating system is installed in our machine. So click on the properties. Yes, over here we have all the configuration of our system. The installed RAM is 6 GB, and there is system type, it's a 32-bit operating system, right? So I have to install 32-bit, right? So click over here. There is the option. Yeah, it's saying thank you for downloading VS Code for Windows. If downloading not started, try this direct link, but VS Code editor is already started, so I will wait till 1 minute. It's, you can see it's only 38 MB in size. Guys, if you are crazy about the latest technology like Angular 2, Angular 4, and the SAS HTML5, then I recommend you should start with VS Code editor because it's the best tool available in the market. It's a free open source. There is no problem like in the case of Visual Studio. What happened, we have download it and install it, and after 1 month it's expired, then we trouble. This type of problem will not happen with VS Code editor. It's free. You just download, install, and you will run ever and forever. So our VS Code editor 32-bit operating system exe file is downloaded. Just show in folder and right click and run as administrator. So click. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Yes, I want to allow. Yes, accept the terms and conditions. It's basically the wizard, so you simply need to click and click. If you want to create a startup menu folder, if you want, then you can check this, otherwise leave it and check. And if you want to create a desktop icon, yes, I want to create, and just install it. Yes, it's preparing. It's collecting all the files from the exe. Those need to be installed. It will take few minutes, and so Microsoft released this VS Code editor in April 2015, and now it's hardly 2 years, and it's too much popular, and it supports most of the language, TypeScript, HTML5, SAS, CSS, and other one and other most of the language. It's installing all the required file which are required while development. So it's extracting all those files. So guys, it's finished, and I want to launch this VS Code editor first. Yes, we the icon is created on our desktop, that is Visual Studio Code. So it's quite easy to install Visual Studio Code editor in the machine. So our Visual Studio Code editor is ready for development. That's it. So guys, our Visual Studio Code editor is ready for development. You can see here we have lots of options. What we can do over here, we can we can add new file, we can open a file, we can open a folder. We have lots of option over here. So once I start developing with with VS Code editor. I will let you know all those things. Thank you guys for watching this video.